Okay, we're talking about number lines here and also different types of numbers. The first definition I want to point out is the definition of a whole number. What is, and this little mark, this hashtag is abbreviation for a number. So whole numbers. What are whole numbers? Whole numbers are positive numbers that include zero. So these are all whole numbers: 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. 4, a million, 50. They're all positive and they include 0. Okay? Integer. This is probably a new word for you. So what is an integer? An integer is a whole number, meaning not a fraction, not a decimal, a whole number that can be positive or negative. And that also includes 0. So here if you have 0, all your positive numbers are to the right, all your negative numbers are to the left. These are all counting up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. These are counting down, -1, -2, -3, -4. These are all in debt. More in debt. I'm in debt -4, then I'm more in debt -5, then I'm more in debt, or I owe -6. You keep owing money. This is you have money. So all of these are called integers. Okay, so looking at 4C15, what can we do with whole numbers and with integers? Integers meaning positive and negative numbers. We can graph them on a number line. This is what a number line looks like. You have 0 here, you have positive numbers to the right, and you have negative numbers to the left. And you have these little tick marks to show you each number. So again, positive numbers will count up, these are counting down. As you go to the left, that's more in debt or the more money you owe. Okay, so in order to graph a point, or in order to graph a number, you go, this means they want you to graph or plot -1 and then graph or plot -4. Graph, plot mean the same thing. So if we graph -1, well, -1 is right here at this tick mark. So all you do is you're putting a point right there at -1. Then you go put a point, a closed circle at -4. Well, right here is -4. So you're putting a point right there. So darken these up a little bit. There's your point there. There's your point there. Okay? So this means distance. Okay? D for distance. They want you to say the distance in between these two numbers. So all you have to do is count. If you are standing here and then you walked to this point, how far or how many units did you go? You started here and then you went 1, 2, 3. So your distance is 3. We don't have any units. We don't know if that represents miles, feet, inches, so you don't need to put any kind of units. It's just 3. The one thing I want to point out about distance is it's not a negative number. When we say we went a certain distance, it's always a positive number. We don't say, I walked -10 feet down the road. Distance is always a positive number. Look at 4C16. You have the numbers -5 and 3. So they want you to graph or plot -5 and 3. So for -5, what do you do? Go down to find -5 on the number line. Negatives are to the left of 0. Positives are to the right. So right here, here is -5. Now go to +3. When there's no sign, that's an implied positive. +3 right here. Now D, they want you to find the distance. Doesn't matter which point you start at, just start at one of your points. Start here. That's 0. Don't count this as 1. That's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So between those 2 points is a distance of 8.